No power supply, you're cranking.
We'll get to the crank.
But these are very tough. Now you're talking about in the next version 1.75.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do 2.
Yeah.
Is going to be this design but with a touch screen. Is that right?
It'll be this design, probably, and it'll be a different processor. It'll be an ARM processor.
A faster processor?
Much faster.
And I assume much more power efficient.
Much more power efficient.
And then you're skipping over 2 and you're going to the Exo 3, which is, we've seen photos of it. I don't know if you guys have seen the Exo 3 design yet, but it's a slate.
It's
It's
basically
got a little rubber circle on the corner.
It's an iPad done right for $75.
An iPad done right. You're envisioning an iPad. How big is it going to be? The size of your device?
Probably the size of an iPad. That region.
Okay, but it's going to be made tough like this. You're going to toss it around, and so it's not
be
going to
plastic. The idea is it'll be all plastic. The display, everything will be plastic, so it'll be even slightly flexible.
And your price point, by 2012 for an iPad-like device, is $75.
Yes.
Do you really think that's attainable?
You know, if I was realistic, I wouldn't have started this. So, but you know, if we miss and it's $85, that's not too bad. So the target is $75.
I mean, you've got the iPad now, which is $500 to start with.
Yes, which is a wonderful price, good for them.
But you're going way lower. So your feeling is that in the next, I mean, really a year and a half or so. I mean, how long do we have? About a year and a half. We're going to see just dramatic drops in the cost of these components to make something like an iPad.
Yes. And it's not just the components, it's the manufacturing process. Right now, one of the reasons that's so expensive is that if you take it apart, there are 900 pieces in there, which is ridiculous. And what the so-called 1.75, hopefully will have something like 50, or something much lower number. And what you'd really like to think of, and it's not going to happen, but you'd like to think of the 3.0 as being one. That you almost pour chemicals in one end, and out of the factory comes a piece of plastic. Okay.
That would be amazing.
But that's what gets the cost down.
Right.
Versus
getting
all
down
the
these
components.
Sure.
Yeah, just get them.
I mean, it obviously makes the build process way more streamlined.
Right. So no humans to
knock those 900 pieces together. Right. So, okay, I've got 2 more questions that we have to wrap up. Unfortunately, I think we can sit here for a few hours about this stuff. So here are my questions. They're big ones. First question is, what is something that you thought we would see by